Welcome to the World of English online class, class 7. Children, look at this picture. What it is, children? Chess. Yes, today we are going to discuss Unit 7, Reading A, The Wonderful World of Chess. In the previous session, we have discussed face sheet and some part of Reading A. Now in this session, we are going to do in detail about this lesson. Yes, children, now we'll look into the glossary. Vanish, to disappear or stop being present or existing. Pauper, a very poor person. Penetrate, to move into or through something. Opponent, a person being competed against in a game or a sport. Accountant, someone who keeps the records of money received, paid and owned. Awestruck, filled with feelings of admiration or respect. Figure, a number. Gigantic, enormous, extremely large. Restricted, limited, especially by rules, laws, etc. Capture, to take someone as a prisoner, especially by force. Affiliated, become part of a larger group or organization. Limelight, public attention. Involve, include. Yes, children, now we'll know the summary of the lesson, The Wonderful World of Chess, Unit 7, A Reading. Chess is an interesting game. In the past, only kings and noblemen used to play chess. But now it is everybody's game. It is an indoor game played all over the world with one player on each side. It does not need a big playground. Person uses later. But according to the historian H.J.R. Murray, it was invented by a scholar from northwest India around 5th century. A chess player needs to understand the rules governing the game. Later, the person uses his or her brain while playing it. The king and the queen, mantri, can move in any direction. The king cannot go beyond one square, but the queen has no such restrictions. The bishop and the rook can move to any square provided it is on their path. The bishop goes diagonally, whereas the rook goes straight. The knight is the only piece that can jump over other pieces. He goes 2 squares forward or backward and 1 square sideways to the left or the right. The pawn, when it starts, can go one or two squares forward, but later can only move one square forward. The pawn can go one square diagonally when it captures one of his opponent's men, even if it is the mighty king. A player marches his or her chessmen and tries to capture the opponent's king. If he or she does that, he or she calls out checkmate and wins the game. Chess competitions are conducted at school or college level, village level, mandal level, district level, state level, national level, and international level. Each district and also each state has a chess association which conducts training camps and tournaments. The state associations are affiliated to All India Chess Federation, which in turn is affiliated to the World Chess Federation called FIDE, FIDE, which gives a rating to every chess player in the world depending upon the number of games won, drawn, or lost. One can rise to the ranks of Grandmaster by winning more and more games and becoming a candidate master, then an FIDE, FIDE, FIDE master, and then an international master. Our country is proud of having many outstanding chess players. Some of them are Manuel Aaron, Grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand, Dibyendu Barua, Krishnan Sasikiran, Parimarjan Negi, and Koneru Hampi. Our state has also produced wonderful chess players like Koneru Hampi and Pendyala Harikrishna. Dronavalli Harika is also another new star on the horizon. Chess refreshes our mind. It improves our memory, concentration, and logical thinking. Besides, chess helps us develop our mathematical ability as well as problem solving skills. Chess is taught as a school subject in many countries such as Venezuela, Iceland, and Russia. Now this is the end of the summary, children. Hope you all understood. Yes, children. Now we'll move to the reading part. The Wonderful World of Chess. Children, hope you all are ready with the textbooks. Yes, take out page number 104. Now we'll do reading, children. Introduction. Kingdoms have vanished, kings have gone, but one game they played remained with us and probably remains with us forever. Chess. It has won the hearts of Indians, Egyptians, Persians, Chinese, Japanese, and every thinking animal on the earth. What is it that made it so dear to our hearts? Different people give different reasons. History. This wonderful game of chess is a gift of India to the world. The Hindus believe that it was invented by Queen Mandodari, the wife of King Ravana. However, historians H. J. R. Murray holds that it was invented by a scholar from northwest India around 5th century. In those days, it was called Chaturanga, the four divisions of the military. Legend has it that this inventor was ordered by the ruler to ask for a reward for his invention. He requested the king to give him 1 grain of rice for the first square, 2 for the second one, 4 for the third one, and so on. Doubling the number of grains continuously up to the 64th square, everybody thought that he was a fool. But when the royal accountants announced the quantity of rice that should be given to the inventor, everyone was awestruck. The figure was gigantic. No one had ever heard of such an enormous number. It was 18, 446, 774, 073, 709, 551, 615. Such a big number. The accountants told the king that it could not be paid even with all the rice available on earth. What a number! If you want an idea of how big this number is, imagine you have this much money. Then if you spend 1 crore rupees every second of your life, it takes approximately 60,000 years for you to spend all the money. The rules of the game. Just like any other game, chess is also governed by rules. The pieces or the chessmen like the rook, the knight, the bishop, etc. move on the board in quite a restricted way. The movement of each piece is important because if a piece can move to a square, it can capture the piece in that square, whoever it may be. The king, Raju, and the queen, Mantri, can move in any direction. Nevertheless, the king cannot go beyond 1 square, whereas the queen has no such restrictions. The bishop, Sakatu, and the rook, Enugu, can move to any square provided it is on their path. The bishop goes diagonally, whereas the rook goes straight. The knight, Gurram, and the pawn, Bantu, are very special in their own ways. The knight is the only piece that can jump over other pieces. He goes 2 squares forward or backward and 1 square sideways to the left or to the right. The pawn, like a brave soldier, marches only forward. When it starts from the second row, it has the option of going 1 square or 2 squares forward. However, after the first move, it can only move 1 square forward. The pawn has a special move. It can go 1 square diagonally when it captures one of his opponent's men. even if it is the mighty king. The pawn has another speciality. It is the only piece that can have promotion to any rank. This is possible only when it reaches any square or the first row of the opponent. A player marches her chessman and tries to capture the opponent's king. If she does that, she calls out checkmate and wins the game. It sounds simple, but it is very complicated. Do you know how many ways are there to do that? Mathematicians say that around 10 to the power of 120 unique games are possible in chess. Compare this jumbo number with the earlier number 2 to the power of 64 minus 1. How big is this? There aren't even that many electrons in this universe. Competitions and governing bodies. Each district and state has a chess association which conducts training, camps, and tournaments. The state associations are affiliated to All India Chess Federation, which in turn is affiliated to the World Chess Federation. It is also called FIDE, F-I-D-E. It acts as the governing body of international chess competitions. It gives a rating to every player in the world depending upon the number of games won, drawn or lost. The greater the rating, the better the player. If you are on the lookout, you will find many invitation tournaments conducted at school, village, mandal, district and state levels. You can rise to the ranks of an international grandmaster or simply grandmaster as is used nowadays by winning more and more games and becoming a candidate master, then the FIDE master and then an international master. The benefits of the game. The benefits of playing chess are innumerable. Some say it refreshes their mind, while others say it improves their memory, concentration, and logical thinking. In fact, some experiments have proved that it does all these things. Since chess involves a number of calculations, it increases our mathematical abilities and problem solving skills. That is why it is taught as a school subject in as many as 30 countries including Venezuela, Iceland and Russia. So, what are you waiting for? Start playing chess right away. Hope you all understood the lesson, children. Now we will move to the question and answers part. Answer the following. First one, who do you think invented chess? Mandodari or the scholar from northwest India? Why? It could be either Mandodari or the scholar from northwest India. The game is mostly about kings, queens, army, attacks, victory, etc. Mandodari as a queen lived in that environment. So, it is possible she invented it. The game involves a lot of intelligence. So, it must have been invented by a scholar. Next, the story did not tell anything about what the king had done. What do you think had happened? What would you have done if you were the inventor or the king? The king might have learnt it and taught the neighboring kings also about the game. If I were the inventor, I would feel extremely happy as the game had caught the curiosity of many people all over the world. Next, can a pawn capture the queen? Support your answer quoting from the essay. Yes, the pawn can capture even the queen if it is in the next square diagonally. Yes. Fourth one, in what way are the rook and the bishop similar? The bishop and the rook can move to any square provided it is on their path. Next, which of the chessmen do you think is the most powerful one? Why? The queen is the most powerful one because it can move in any direction and can go beyond one square. Okay, children. Hope you all understood the lesson, enjoyed the lesson. Bye bye. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.